Not long ago, I spoke with a teacher from Ghana who was earning just about 3,000 Ghana cedi a month. And fast forward a year, and today she's teaching in Australia, making over 80,000 Australian dollars a year. And that's more than 700,000 Ghana cedi annually. She understood the process, prepared documents properly, and made the move. And here's the good news. You can do the same. Australia is actively looking for teachers from early childhood to secondary school. And their salaries ranges from 70,000 to 100,000 Australian dollars per year. Plus the benefit like the world-class healthcare, pension contributions, subsidized education for your children, and even a direct pathway to permanent residency. So whether you're in Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, or anywhere else in Africa, if you've got a bachelor's degree in education, this opportunity is wide open for you. So I'm Obrane as always. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll break down the process step by step and explain the required documents, and also show you how to avoid all the common mistakes that causes teachers to fail their applications. So I'll also leave all the official links in the description so you can start your journey immediately. So if you've ever dreamed of teaching abroad, earning a proper salary, and building a better future for your family, this might just be your turning point. So let's dive right in. So first, you need to check your age and points. And to qualify, you must be under the age of 45 at the time you're invited to apply for the visa. And 45 years because Australia uses a point-based immigration system. And one of the main factors is your age. So the government wants to bring in skilled workers who still have many productive working years ahead of them. And the younger you are, the more points you score. So you will use the points calculator, and I will leave the link for the points calculator check in the description below. So once you've confirmed your points are 65 or above, the next big step is your skills assessment. Now here is where many teachers get stuck. This is where Australia checks if your degree and your experience actually meet your standard. And get this step wrong and your whole application fails. So there are two main assessing bodies for this program, depending on the type of teacher you are. So we have the AITSL and we have the ACECQA. So the AITSL is meant for those who are migrating to become the primary school teachers, middle school teachers, or secondary school teachers. And the ACECQA is also meant for those who are migrating to become childhood and childcare teachers. So your goal is to get a positive skill assessment from the right body. So let's go on to assess our skills with AITSL. That's if you are migrating to become primary, middle, or secondary school teachers. So for those who are applying through the AITSL, you open your Google and you type AITSL Australia, or you can use the link in the description below. So you click on AITSL.edu.au. You use migration to Australia. Before applying, you get on and read on all the information relating to this application. You come to the checklist section and select the option for the specific requirements for your application. So for us, we are applying as a primary school teacher, so we will select that one. And it's a PDF file, so you need to download it. So I've summarized all the required documents you will need. So let's go through. So you need your qualification, which should be at least a 4-year bachelor degree in your education. You also need your teaching practice, and it should be at least 45 days of supervised teaching practice. So in Ghana, I know most of the Bachelor of Education programs cover this. That's the internship program before they complete school. So I know for EUW, they mandatorily do this for like 4 months, but you must provide an official proof or evidence for this program. And for your English test, unless you study in countries like the UK, USA, Canada, or Ireland, you would definitely need an IELTS academic with these high scores. And the IELTS is their only required language test for this program. So they need an overall score of 7.5. Your reading and your writing, both of them should be 7. And speaking 8, and your listening should be 8. So the test scores for this program is high because you're going to be teaching Australian case, and communication is everything in this. So checking on the documents you need your passport, you need your degree certificate, you need your transcript, you need your proof of teaching practice, that's your internship. You need an English test results. So after getting all these documents, you apply through the AITSL portal, you upload all your documents, and you pay the fee. Processing takes between 4 to 6 weeks, and when successful, your assessment will be valid for 6 years. If you're applying as an early childhood teacher, you use ACECQA. Either you use the link in the description below, or you enter ACECQA Australia in the Google search. You open this home page, you go to qualifications, and you apply for migration. So those who are coming from outside of Australia, I would suggest you apply through an early childhood. These are the steps for the migration skill assessment. So I've summarized all the required documents for you. You need your qualification, that's a bachelor's in early childhood or education. So if your degree isn't on the approved list, they will assess its equivalency. You'll also need your teaching practice. You should be at least 45 days of supervised practice, including 10 days with infants, 20 to 35 days with toddlers or preschoolers. And your English test results. Unless you studied in countries like the UK, USA, Canada, or Ireland, you also need your IELTS academic with these high scores. And they require an overall score of 7.5. Reading should be 7 and writing should be 7, and speaking and listening should also be 7. So about the documents that you will need, you need your passport, you need your degree certificates, you need your transcript, you need your internship evidence or teaching practice evidence. You also need your English test results and the ACECQA consent form. So for the process, ACECQA will check your file within about 10 business days and finalize the outcome within 60 days once your application is ready. And a positive result is valid for 3 years. So once you have your positive skills assessment, the next step is your expression of interest. That's EOI on your SkillSelect. So I'll leave the link of the EOI in the description below. So here you choose which visa you are applying for. That's if you are applying through 189 visa, this doesn't require any sponsorship. It's a skilled independent. 190 visa 2 is a state nomination. 491 is also for regional provisional visa. And if your points are low, that's around 65, you might wait longer for an invitation. Because I know a teacher from Ghana who waited months with no invite, but once she improved her IELTS score and boosted her points, she got invited within weeks. Once you receive your invitation after submitting the EOI, you have 60 days to lodge your visa application online via the EMI account portal. And these are a few things to note for your visa application. You are required to upload all your documents immediately, and everything you declared in your EOI must match your visa applications exactly. So if you claim 8 years of work experience, but you only provide the proof of 5, immigration will definitely question it. So you need to take very good note of that. My advice for you is to stay consistent. Don't risk refusal over missing documents or exaggerating claims. So this is my final tip for you. Start early and don't wait until you are 44 to begin this application. Keep proof of your teaching practice safe and don't underestimate the IELTS, especially the speaking section where many people fail. And finally, you need to be patient because migration is a marathon, not a sprint. So that's a full breakdown for teachers planning to migrate to Australia. So if you've watched this far, I know you are serious about your future, so you need to go ahead, hit that subscribe button for more related videos and give this video a like, and also share this with another teacher who needs this information. And let me know in the comments if you are an early childhood, primary or secondary school teacher. I would love to know where you are starting from. So I'm Obrane as always. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep pushing for your dreams. Macro.